Dave just figured I'd post a video for YouTube. But one thing I'm learning is like I think the universe is punishing sometimes. It's one of my bad weeks. But I'm trying to learn to own it. Like, what is it telling me? And based on videos I've been watching, what's it telling me? And what am I learning from thinking that? And like a lot of stuff, like anxiety, own it. It's a good thing. I can learn from it. What can I learn from it? Why do I have anxiety? There's something it's telling me. The videos I've been watching, like, it's trying to tell me something. What am I not aligned with and stuff like that? It's like, yeah, that makes sense. And one thing I do, I didn't do it tonight, today. I usually do it during the day. I didn't do it. It was meditation and I call it deep think, where I think for 20 minutes. And sometimes up to 40 minutes a day, like, all about the day, like, and not just day, week, everything. Just think for 20 minutes and like, how can I improve my day? What can I do to do this? How can I do that? How can I improve this? It's like how I can improve my day. And like thinking everything's a punishment from the universe, whatever you believe in, I believe in the universe. It doesn't make sense because I know he's all loving and unconditional love, basically. Unconditional love. Whatever I want to feel, he will allow it. So that's what I'm learning, and it doesn't make sense to argue with something that's going to love you unconditional, regardless if you disagree or do agree. And one thing I'm learning, the universe will give me what I give it. If I start reflecting negativity, it's going to give me back negativity. It's all what I feed it, it's going to feed me back. It's a mirror, basically. Like looking in the mirror, expecting it to smile, and I would have to smile to make the mirror to smile. So the mirror only reflects what I reflect back at. So if I reflect in the mirror misery, that's what I'm going to get is misery. And I've been listening to positive meditation when I sleep. It helps because I'm in a better space. The people where I live are kind of negative, but I feed into it sometimes, and I get there, and I'm trying to get myself out of talking about negativity, about other people's stuff. But sometimes it's kind of hard when you're around it a lot. But it's gotten better where I live. But when I do that, I notice my mind's off, my day's off, and so I'm not as bad as I used to be because I fell in the trap here talking about behind people's backs and gossiping, and I'm getting away from that. I don't do it anymore, and I notice it's better. I'm better not doing that. It helps me, and then also I don't have to worry about somebody telling somebody something or whatever. But I'm learning gossiping doesn't help me, and I got my apartment looked good. I kind of let it get away, so I got that back too, so that helps too. That's one thing I got to work on is letting my apartment go. That doesn't help me for me physically and mentally. Just overwhelming is I got to go in there and it's dirty, not dirty, but clutter, a lot of clutter, and I got the clutter cleaned up, and I got to work on the kitchen again and put stuff away that I got for groceries. And as long as I keep that going, I'm fine. It's like I don't mind being in here when I got to clean, but I'm working on the walls, like the background you see in the video. I got other ones, but I got to wait for somebody to let me borrow their step stool. So it's not going to get done until I can borrow their step stool. And I don't like keep harassing people for things, so I may never get it, but that's fine. I figured next month I could buy my own step stool because I can't reach the top, so I got to get my own step stool. Or reach the top, reach the ceiling, because it goes all the way up to the ceiling. But one thing I'm learning, my mindset's been icky lately, so I haven't been that good either. It's the mindset. I'm learning mindset makes me or breaks me, but I'm learning to be grateful for everything. And one thing I got to do a little later before I go to bed, I do it every day before I go to bed. There's 3 things I'm grateful for every day. And I'm going to go to bed in a little bit, so I got to wait for my other tablet charge because I got another tablet. I just journal. That's just journaling and gratitude lists and stuff like that on my other tablet. It's just journaling and stuff like that. This is the tablet that I'm using here. Is all I do everything with. And I'm learning breathing too, like I just breathe, but I'm learning breathing techniques, but I have a hard time sticking with them because I know they help. So I use them a lot when I remember it, and it does keep me calm and not even calm. It keeps my mind clean and not filling with negativity and stuff. Because one thing I'm learning, the more you focus on something, I focus on something, the more it's going to be there. I'm learning to just go with it, and so, like I say to ego, thank you, ego, but we don't need that now. So I don't focus on it. The less I focus on it, the more my mind feeds into it. So when I try not to focus on something, that's when I see it more. When I focus on something. If I just let it go, I don't really see anything, or I don't feed into negativity in my brain. Because our brains can be our best friends or our worst enemies, and sometimes the worst place to be is in our own brains. That's why I try not to judge, because I don't know what's going on in somebody's head. So that actually, so I try not to judge when people do things, because hey, I don't know the demons they're fighting. They don't know the demons I'm fighting. So I try not to judge, because I don't know what that other person's going through. So that's why it's not good to judge people, for me, because you never know. And life is good. Life is what I make it. If I make it good, it's good. If I make it miserable, it's miserable. The last 4 days, I was arguing with the universe. I was misery, and I talk to AI too. AI a lot, and get tips and tricks on things, and that helps too, with spirituality, mindset, and digging deeper in my mind. I'm talking to Gemini about that and some other AIs I got. So I want to learn more and get better and not worry so much about what people think. I don't worry as much as I used to, but it's like I don't really care what people think, but they think I do because I used to. But I don't really care. Because people don't like themselves, or they don't even like each other, so why care what people think, especially here? So that's what changed my mindset is basically nobody knows what I'm going through, and I don't know what they're going through, so why care what they think? If any of that made sense. But I'm in a better space I've been in a long time. The last 3 days, but I'm taking everything a learning lesson to learn from. Like, I know why I was irritated the last 3 days, and I was reflecting on it the other day, is I let my apartment get cluttered again, and I don't like clutter. And when it gets cluttered, that's when I get irritated and agitated. I learned after I cleaned up and stuff, got rid of clutter. And I'm in a better space because of it, and I'm working on it today, and I took out a couple things that I'm going to start working on. But when I'm done with it, I'm going to put it away. Well, I'm going to put a place for it so it's easier to find. So I don't have to try to dig for it or anything. Alright, I hope any of that made sense. If it did, I hope so. But like I'm saying, I'm in a better space than I've been in a long time. So I'm taking everything as a lesson.